Lordy, fuck. Mm-mm-mm. Whew. Lord, my channel is blocked to hell. Lord. Hold on. Let's see. Uh-oh. Ah! Come on in. Come on. Hey, y'all. Come on in. So I said, what going on, girl? Hey, Chris. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Chief Jonesy. Hey, y'all. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Cover Color Goddess. Get in here. Get in here. Okay? Get in here. Hey, y'all. We never left, period. I haven't got about you either, Chief Jonesy. When I first did my initial search, I didn't find what you told me to look for, but I need to reach back out to you so we can get some more options going. Somebody said you tickle me. Come on in, y'all. We gotta talk real quick. I ain't gonna keep y'all on here long because I think I'm gonna do a show tonight. But y'all know, hey, Classy Pearl. Hey, y'all, come on in. Get some people in here real quick. Y'all please click like so some more people can come in. Y'all know I don't generally come live this here early, but y'all, this Stacey thing is just tickling me pink. This Stacey thing has tickled me pink. Okay? Hey, King C, y'all come on in. Click like, please, for me so other people can come in and see that I'm live. I got my channel back. Okay? Yeah, I already know. Y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, Chief Baspo. Hey, y'all. Where y'all at? Are y'all at work? Where everybody at? Like, do y'all like this time of the day? I didn't think nobody was gonna be able to pop on this time of the day. I can't believe y'all popping on here. Come on in. I'll probably have some visitors on this time of the day because I'm generally not live. I'm a late night kind of person, but this whole Stacey thing, y'all, we gotta talk for a little bit. Copper said we always on. I'm doing okay, Miss Vicky. I ain't been too long left the building, so we got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff to catch up with. Catch up on. Chris said, doesn't matter what time, I'm subscribed. Yay! You look like money. Thank you, King C. Working at any time is good for me. Okay. Miss Luscious, what they say? Let's get Herschel in there. She just said it's a celebration, okay? Hey, Miss Jury Duty. I missed y'all too. Y'all know I missed y'all. What had happened was, let me tell y'all what had happened. All I know is I was posting, thank you, the Restore Basket. I think they said the Restore Basket. So what had happened was I was making some shorts. I had started making some shorts on here. And one of the shorts I made was me showing the building. I noticed I didn't get many views on this short. You know, I said, okay. This must don't meet the narrative. Okay? Because I didn't even raise enough money to get a building, but somehow I'm trying to pull this shit off, right? I'm trying to pull it out. Thank you for the super chat, G Baspo. I appreciate it. Somehow I'm trying to pull it off, right? Somebody said, yes, I saw it. I'm trying to pull it off, okay? Nigga, rubbing the nickels together, okay? Because it's so much going on the document side that, of course, I have to pay attention to because I have to source documents. Y'all, they are deleting vital statistics. It's so much that we got to talk about. I'll fill y'all up on that. But anyway, so then I had a funeral to go to. My aunt, and I just posted like me and my family, some like candid stuff. Like I don't never post my family, like I don't never post my family no more, because it's a situation where I'm teaching, like some forbid. It's almost like teaching our history is like some forbidden stuff. So I know the dangers surrounding posting certain stuff, like my family, because I'm the type of person, you get too close to my family, like, I come from a military family. Like 90-some% of people in my family got a military. So I don't want no trouble, right? Thank you, King. I appreciate it. That's just, she was the matriarch. She was, one of the matriarchs of our family, and her passing just really just too much. It's too much, okay? But anyway, so I had posted that candid moment with me and my cousins and stuff. Like, we was just riding around the land. Like, that's the part of Georgia that nobody talks about. Like, I'm from the bottom of Georgia. Of course, y'all know I'm from Albany, but, my roots go from Columbus, Georgia, all the way down to the bottom. Either way, I'm from the bottom quarter of Georgia, and a lot of times in history, certain stories are left out due to the narratives. If you talk about the bottom part of Georgia, you have to change all of history. Nothing would make sense, right? And so I put my family up, Foulstown, and the pseudo powers that be or whoever, they know I know what I'm talking about because of the area where our heirs property is, where some of my family property is. That is the site of the First Seminole War, the war that's not talked about. It's not talked about for a reason. Yeah, both sides of my family from Georgia too. It's not talked about for a reason. They've been in Georgia. Both sides of my family been in Georgia for a very long time. Okay. Now, we had some people migrate from Virginia, but for the most part, this particular side of my family has been in Georgia since the 1600s. Documented. Okay. And I ain't talking about from no slave trade, 1619. Hampton. I ain't talking about none of that shit, because then but one person survived that slave trade, okay? One person. And that nigga just had a Wikipedia page that was just created 2012. Anyway, don't get me into that part, while everybody like to say the slavery shit. But anyway, we documented here on that side of my family, and this is same motion, right? So when I post about Foulstown, I haven't gone in detail about it, but I posted, I said something about the First Seminole War happened in Foulstown. The First Seminole War happened in Georgia. People like to skip over that part, and so when I posted about it, that messed the whole narrative up about me, because the pseudo powers that be kind of spent the campaign on me, saying, I'm Nigerian because I got lines in my neck. Dumbest shit I ever heard, right? Dumbest shit. And then somebody else said my last name is Jean, which I never said my last name was Jean. Jean is a hood nigga middle name. And that don't meet the narrative too. So now I'm posting all this, stuff with my family. We talking about land and all this. It don't meet the narratives that was spent on me. Cause she can't be Nigerian. So how all these folks get here? Did she bring them over here on the green card? And Who are these old niggas? You know, damn, these people talk just like her, so she don't have a fake Georgia accent. It just so many narratives spent on me, like niggas really saying I'm not from Georgia and have a fake Georgia accent. I had never. These niggas is the fuck stupid, for one. And they're old. A lot of these people are old who spent this narrative. So next thing I know, my video started being flagged. When I posted that video of me and my family, them videos on my page started being flagged like crazy, and I got blocked from YouTube. So I could not come live. I wanted to come live, but I could not come live. Now, y'all know damn well I wanted to come live and talk about this election shit. I really didn't want to get too in depth with the takeoff situation. But, you know, I would have came in and even talked to y'all about that situation, especially how I feel being here in Atlanta, in the thick of everything. You know, how I would have talked to y'all about how people feel here in Atlanta, just the people that I've talked to from the industry, how people feel and stuff like that. But I couldn't come live because I started being blocked. You know, my page was struck. So I said, well, okay. All right. So I understand exactly what happens now when somebody is trying to spin a disinformation campaign on you, and then you show one of your cards, and then they're like, oh shit. Now what are they gonna say next? Janice is wearing a skin mask. She's really not black. She's really white. What can you say next? Because you know goddamn well I'm not Nigerian. You know goddamn well I'm not Haitian. And even if I the fuck was, what's it to you when I'm sitting here telling niggas of America that you own this place? Now, the reason I now titled this Stacey Abrams Girl is because Stacey Abrams lost. Not only did she lose, she got beat bad. Okay? Somebody said, I saw a lot of Nigerians. You ain't them. Trust me. I know, but I'm just saying, if somebody is trying to do something nefarious, right, to me, they have to justify this nefarious behavior by trying to say that I'm an immigrant. Although I flashed my blue passport, you have to justify the behavior. You have to justify the targeting. You have to justify me talking a certain way online by trying to say, oh, she's an immigrant talking like this. Knowing fucking damn well, if people on here know me 30 years, I went to goddamn elementary school. Some of these people went to school with my parents. Some of these people know my grandmama. So, you know, try to spin a narrative. Nothing that these people have done to me is justified, and there will be retribution. Please believe. I don't forgive nobody for nothing. I don't give a fuck if it's pinging, if it's skip trace. I don't give a fuck. I don't forgive nobody for nothing. I'm frozen. Somebody said I'm frozen. Can y'all see me? I just got a text that say I'm frozen. Can y'all see me okay? Can y'all see me? Make sure y'all can see me before I go on with this Stacey shit. I'm making sure y'all can see. Please click like when y'all come in here so more people can come. So more people can come in. I might do a show tonight. I'm not totally sure. So y'all can see me. Y'all can see me, right? Y'all can see me because I just got a text saying I was frozen. Okay, some people saying they can see me. Okay, I'm not frozen. Okay, but anyway, the behavior, the targeting, the eavesdropping, the whatever has to be justified. So spinning that I'm an immigrant, spinning that I'm a Nigerian and I'm a Haitian or whatever justifies it, which ain't no Haitians, ain't no Nigerians on neither side of my family. And if I do genealogy for other people, then you have to know that I have traced my family all the way back the goddamn to however far I could trace them back to know this. And if I had any of that in my bloodline, it's nothing that I would even be ashamed of. But I know I ain't descend from fuck niggas. And so that it is what it is. And even with some of my Haitians who I know for a fact are from the Kaskaskia region of Illinois. and ended up dying in Haiti via the theft of middle America. I could still trace a lot of Haitians back to the Kaskaskia region, Nickinappy, and all these people up in Illinois because their land was stolen. A lot of them were wars, and a lot of them got pushed down to Haiti. And people in Haiti was going back and forth to the mainland since the goddamn beginning of Haiti, before the Africans came over and took over that region of Haiti. So it was never no shame like, oh, I can't believe people are saying I'm Haitian. The fact that I never said that, I never false claim Haiti, I never false claim Nigerian or none of that. I said I'm American, and I said I'm from Georgia. So that's that, you know. So me posting my family, me posting, you know, us driving around the land, it don't match. Cause here's this girl on here teaching about land, and damn, her family actually do have land. The reason why a lot of people who have land, who have heirs property, and who have been had it, don't teach about it is because nobody got time for this targeting shit when you sitting here trying to pull people out, when you're sitting here trying to help people out of whatever poverty or poverty mindset or whatever the case, when you're sitting here trying to genuinely help and not getting paid money to do the shit. Okay, not getting a whole hell of a lot of support to do the shit. Don't nobody got time for the targeting. So certain families just live how they live, and they know some shit that they're not telling everybody else. And that's just what it is. Now, you got a whole nother group of people out here pushing that you are descendants of slaves. And they're not connecting the dots. Or maybe they are connecting the dots and they just full-fledged fucking government workers. You know, during slavery, if your mammy was a slave, then her children are slaves. If your mama was a slave and your daddy was a slave, then you are a slave until the debt is paid. Who knows whether whatever fucking debt is paid, and you're sitting here calling yourself descendants of slave. No, you just called yourself a slave. So that's why you're going to be treated a certain way. That's why you are not going to get reparations how you're asking for. I'm sitting here doing the total opposite. I'm sitting here saying, no, y'all, we descended from the people who own the land. We descended from the people who control the commodities. We descended from the people who they're sitting here honoring on these full moons and on these new moons. We are the people who names they're calling, trying to pretend like these people were white. We descended from the people who were burned, who were murdered over their land and their commodities. We descended from those people who were fucked over. That's who we descended from. I don't know about this slavery shit you're talking about. I know about sharecropping. I know people had to sharecrop in order to pay their taxes. That was in-kind tax. That's what the in-kind tax system. I know that part. I don't know this slavery shit these people talking about. They're trying to call you a slave. They're trying to call you a slave in order to justify you currently being fucked over. I ain't with none of that shit. So yeah, my page is going to be deleted all the time because I don't talk about what these motherfuckers talking about. What they do is take bits and pieces of what I'm saying and try to put it into their narrative. All while still calling you a slave though. Still saying the Maroons were slaves. The Seminoles were slaves. The reason why they can say the Seminoles were slaves is because they're disregarding the whole first part of the Seminole story. They're leaving out the whole first Seminole War, and they're doing it on purpose. I'm a Negro who descended directly from the people who were involved in the first Seminole War. So when I'm getting on here talking, it ain't because I'm pretending. It's not because I'm making shit up. Look at the first Seminole War. It happened in Georgia, South Georgia. And it wasn't about no fucking slaves. These Negroes were probably what you would call a fighting force of Marines. They were fighting with guns out of the swamp. The first Seminole War was over land. It's never documented that these people were any kind of slaves. They were fighting over land. Slaves could not own land. So how was the first Seminole War fought over land if Seminoles were slaves? Y'all got to get this shit right. If you're going to tell it right. And that's all I've been saying. I ain't come on here yet. It's too early. It's too early for me to yell. That's why I be on here late at night. Because I can yell and say what the fuck I want to say late at night. Some of y'all might be at work and I'm sitting here yelling. I'm sorry. I just get kind of frustrated when people are trying to tell a story about history that their family don't even tie into and they don't know a fucking thing about it. And then the people who know about it, who was raised with it, we're too dark skinned, so we can't tell it. We don't know for real. So our pages get flagged by a group of people who just sit here and flag people pages. Can't none one of these people teaching online show me no family property that's tied into some Indian shit. Cause all that property is tied into Indian shit. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyway, Stacey Abrams. Let me go on to the topic, okay? Please click like when y'all come in here. I ain't mean to yell. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna be on here long. I just gotta say this. I don't understand how Tariq and others say we were here first, from Africa and slaves to agent. I don't know. I know Tariq called me on his last show. You know, a couple of y'all sent that to me. Tariq had mentioned my name on his last show. And said he was trying to get in contact with certain people, but they wasn't responding. I don't know. I have not received any emails or anything from Tariq. Maybe he wanted me on this maroon thing to talk about the actual history, because you know this maroon shit is not the actual Seminole. It don't have nothing to do with the Seminoles. That maroon shit didn't come into play till later on down the line when you come into Florida. And I don't give a fuck if James Small or whoever told y'all niggas what. These niggas is fucking lying. I don't care how old nobody is. I don't give a fuck about age or time. It don't matter with me. If you motherfucking lying, you motherfucking lying. And I ain't just singling out James Small, but I done heard certain people say shit like the Seminoles is slaves. No. The Seminoles kicked the Spanish ass up out of Florida after the first Seminole War. That group of Seminoles from Georgia then went down to Florida and started fighting the Spanish up out of Florida. By Spanish, I mean the motherfucking Moors. The niggas who was down there in Florida. Now, some of them were held as slaves. Those niggas was never the fuck Seminoles. The Seminoles kicked their ass. The reason why the Seminoles went down there and kicked their ass is because those people had started murdering the Temucan. If you're going to do the history shit, do it right. Maroons was never Seminoles. Y'all repeating what white people tell y'all. You ain't listening to none of the old niggas who actually from there. I ain't talking about niggas who from New York. Y'all ain't talking to no elders that live down there. Cause it's a whole heap of people down there in South Georgia that know the whole story. Families still have streets named after them in Seminole territory, the real Seminole territory. Not the Pinkfoot Seminole territory, the new shit. I'm talking about how the shit actually happened. Ain't too many people buried down there where my family buried at. It ain't too many families even buried down there in that land. That's Seminole territory. That's Seminole County, in fact. Ain't too many people. So I don't even speak on the Seminole shit because I get way too. These niggas run the biggest casino chain in America. And all the families, it's all the Negro families who involved, it's just fucked over. We just supposed to just sit here, just be like, and wait to die. And not inherit any of it. Y'all got us fucked up. And I'm here to say it. Y'all niggas got us fucked up. The elders in a lot of our family don't really talk about it no more. But I'm here to say y'all got us fucked up. So I don't know how much these Russian $5 Indians is paying these niggas to sit here and spin the fact that the Negroes who were involved in the Seminoles were slaves, but y'all got us fucked up. I'm gonna just say that straight up. Y'all got us fucked up. Now, Stacey, back to it. Stacey got on fucking stage last night and she pissed me off. Now, I don't know how many of y'all caught Stacey's little concession speech. Okay? I don't know how many y'all changed. That's why they're changing the county roads with names changed to state roads with numbers. That's what I'm saying. They're trying to change everything. And you got people that are being funded to put out certain documentaries and narratives and shit. Y'all niggas raise money so quick. I don't know how. I just ain't talked to y'all in a long time. That's probably why I'm skipping through. I don't know how these niggas raise this much money so quick. I have no clue. I have no clue how. But these niggas raise money quicker than anybody I have ever known. So, Stacey got up on stage last night and she said something very the fuck important. She said, I'm here to fight for a better Georgia. I'm here to fight so that we can have clean water. The water in Georgia is polluted because they're mining titanium out of Georgia. Hold it right there, bitch. Hold it. Hold it, Stacey. Hold it. They're mining what out of Georgia? What you said there, Stacey? Repeat to por favor. Run it back one more time for me. You say they mining titanium out of Georgia. Stacey got her big round ass on stage last night and said, she's here to fight for clean water in Georgia because they're mining titanium. Now, I said, now, Stacey, girl, first of the fuck all, if you knew that they was mining titanium out of Georgia, bitch, this whole time you was running for governor, you think you would run that by the niggas and let the niggas know. Because you know niggas went swinging from trees in Georgia over their heirs' property. You know the fact, you know Georgia is niggas' heirs' property. You want to let us know that you knew that they was mining titanium out of Georgia? Because y'all niggas said Georgia didn't have shit but cotton and everything else was coming from the fuck Africa. You the first nigga, she the first politician that I have ever heard admit that they was mining titanium. Her whole campaign was ran incorrectly. First of all, if I was Stacey's campaign manager, she's sitting here trying to pander to black men and she is about 150 pounds overweight. Because you know people aren't going to listen to you because they're hung up on your weight and your looks. Bitch, you should have been in the kitchen baking biscuits. If you already know people think you fat, so they're not paying you no attention, just like, you know, the other fat people who run, I'd have been in the kitchen baking biscuits because they already don't see you as near sex symbol, so they're not going to listen to you. No, the girl's not going to listen to you either because we can't look up to you. You can't even get your health in check. So at least go along with it. If everybody calling you fat bitch, carry your ass in the kitchen and goddamn bring us into your kitchen. Let us see why you're plumped. Nigga, teach us how to bake buttermilk biscuits. Teach us how to fry chicken with honey glaze on it, bitch. Bring us in the kitchen. Show us how to make pound cakes, bitch. Today we're baking a lemon pound cake with ice cream on the side. And I just eat you a big fucking heaping helping of it. So now we can get into our minds that, okay, well, she big, but damn, that bitch can cook. So that gives you one positive. That's all I'm saying. You get one positive. Because it got to be something. You're sitting here running for governor. You ain't showed up near gym pick. You see, everybody in politics is a certain weight. They skinny. They kind of fit. Whether they're not skinny or not, at least they fit enough to run the race. You see Michelle Obama, she was jumping rope and all kind of shit. We ain't seen you jump rope yet. We just see everybody calling you fat. And you don't take full advantage of what people are calling you. You should took full advantage. And her campaign manager should have told her that. Well, we're gonna film in the kitchen today, and we're just gonna put it on social media so people can know you can cook. Because if black men, because you're clearly sitting here pandering to black men, and they don't give a fuck about you because you said you was gonna take their guns away, and they stopped listening to your ass. And for one, you're not sexy. And so if black men know you're not sexy, then at least, bitch, at least show them you can cook. Then they might listen to your ass then. Because she already told me she gonna run that time. And here's my advice, Stacey. Don't run no more, because we tired. We sick of it. You had that shit in your mind. You had that shit in your mind that these motherfuckers is mining titanium out of Georgia, and you didn't tell us? You should have had your ass on that campaign stage saying, Black Americans, I know Georgia is your heirs' property, and I'm here to tell you that they have been mining titanium off of your heirs' property and not giving you any of the royalties. And I'm here to tell you today, I am going to get you some fucking royalty checks. That's what we want to hear, Stacey. You knew it, bitch. That's why you fucking lost. Because get what niggas did in Georgia. And stay home. We stay home. You motherfuckers not listening to us. In Georgia, we talking about reparations and restitution. What the fuck is you talking about? You talking about guns, bitch? We're not worried about guns. This is a cowboy state. You talking about taking people's gun and think you're going to get a vote. You're not. You lost miserably. The moment you told black men that you was going to take their guns, they didn't vote for you. The moment you parted your lips and told black women that we were going to die because Roe versus Wade was passed and abortion this and abortion that, bitch, we turned our backs on you. Because you talking about everything other than reparations and restitution. Old people, young people, and the babies are asking for reparations. And the fucking Democratic Party act like we ain't said shit yet. They act like we ain't said a fucking thing. So guess what? Let these goddamn racist ass crackers keep running the fucking government. Fuck it. At least we know these bastards racist. And we can deal with their ass accordingly. But you motherfucking sneaky ass bitches. Another thing Stacey Abrams did that just made me so mad. I probably wouldn't be this mad if I could have been talked to y'all. But they had my pay blocked, so fuck it. During Halloween, I don't know whether y'all caught this. During Halloween, the kids was coming on her porch for the trick or treat. And she was giving the kids one little piece of motherfucking fun-size Snicker bar at a time. You sitting up there big in here. You are big in here, girl. You at least a 22, 24. You sit here big in here and giving the kids one little snack size of motherfucking candy a piece. Bitch, you big. So you should have gave them kids a whole motherfucking handful of candy in their goddamn bag. In fact, you should have brought these kids a whole pack of them goddamn snack size bars, goddamn Tic Tac, Twix, and Snickers. You should have gave them a whole pack apiece, bitch. Because you are the big candidate. You are the big candidate. Act like it. You should have acted like it. You should have been the fun time big girl who face is beat, who fucking can eat good, who drink good. You should have been teaching us how to make all kind of spritzers and shit for the summer and Arnold Palmer's and Southern sweet tea and shit. If you're going to run a political campaign, bitch, run it. Don't have the little kids coming and you giving them one Tic Tac a piece. That shit didn't make no sense to me. And then you came out with some random white lady. Is that your lover? Is you gay? Because it ain't enough LGBTQ, IRS, in Georgia to put you over the hump. Keelan, she can't be from here. She can't be. I think she from Mississippi. She say she from Mississippi. I don't fucking know. But what I do know is she's an elector here in the state of Georgia. So somebody got land somewhere. And the reason why she know a bitch is mining titanium from Georgia is because you are an elector. So that means you got land somewhere. Are they mining titanium from near your land, or are you getting royalty checks from the titanium that's being mined? What you need to realize is that niggas ain't stupid. So stop talking to us like we're stupid. You better talk money when you're talking to niggas of America. Negroes, Nagas, Black Americans, whatever you want to call us today. You better talk money next time. Because, bitch, we want to hear about some royalty payments, too. We want to hear about some royalty payments, too. We want to hear about some land, too. We don't just want to hear about you believe in reparations, you believe in free education. We don't want to hear about no free education shit. Unless you finna tell us you finna get some programs together where niggas of America will learn how to make masers and lasers and direct energy weapons. Unless you finna teach us that shit for free, you can keep that education bullshit too. Because we don't want no more psychology degrees. Fuck it. Unless you finna have some wellness schools or some shit for the niggas of America, and you finna teach us how to make weapons, how to make our own goddamn 5.7s and guns and shit, and how to make bullets. We don't want to hear none of that other shit, bitch. Keep your ITT tech shit. If you finna say this education will make you compatible to the Army, to the U.S. military, and now you know how to make direct energy weapons like the Chinese, bitch, now you're talking. All that other shit, keep it. This bitch says she believe in reparations for niggas in form of motherfucking cation when we the ones that sitting here teaching you some bitches. Make it make sense. I see why they be kicking me off the internet. Cause I wish I'd have been able to say this shit 2 days ago. Stacey came up here. She was up here at 2 Chainz restaurant. I don't even know why 2 Chainz let that hoe in his goddamn restaurant. That shit made me mad too. You seen him on 2 Chainz in 2 Chainz restaurant talking what? You gonna let niggas go to ICDC college for free? We don't care about none of that. I wish I was able to say this shit 2 days ago. But I was blocked. So, I mean, I was blocked. She was going to lose anyway, because you may be able to quiet the mouth, but you goddamn sure can't quiet the spirit. That's one thing for certain, and 2 things for sure. You can quiet the mouth, but you goddamn sure can't quiet the spirit. And for some reason, the ancestors of Georgia don't want you to be the governor, bitch. If you lose 2 times, bitch, that's ancestral. You done lost twice, that's ancestral. Just let it go. Ain't no 3rd time. The real niggas must rise and run. Ain't no stones gonna get you through. No sage gonna get you through. Nothing. The white woman you fucking hugged, she hugged the white woman so tight on stage last night, she might have well had stuck her fingers in the lady coochie and just started going in and out. I'm like, what is she all so close on that white lady just thinking? Just, oh, look at this woman, Jesus. Oh, I love you so much. Like, what is you doing, girl? It was annoying. It annoyed me. Child, like she wanted to just lick the lady, lick her goddamn face or something. Y'all seen that? Like, she just gave the white lady so much praise. Like, oh, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have woke up this morning. You woke me up and started me on my way. Thank you, white lady King Jesus. The fuck is you doing? Embarrassing. Got all these niggas with your signs in their yard and you sitting here licking on this white lady earlobe. It's embarrassing. Next time, can somebody sexy run? We'll tell you what to say. Shit. My thing is, I'm gonna reach out comments and don't get off. Fact, she will not work as a rep for no one. I don't live in Georgia. No, she don't work for nobody. This lady ain't gonna do nothing for us. We already knew it. We people in Georgia already knew. Niggas was at the house last night. Niggas didn't vote early. Niggas just didn't vote. We just didn't care. We have to deal with government through indigenous law that directly connects us to the land. Thank you, Keely. The thing is, some of the stuff that we're asking for, like protection, we already got protection. But it's a group of people sitting here to just telling y'all descendants of slaves. No, we're indigenous. This indigenous law is for us. We really, when you look at it, we do have the protection. We just don't utilize it. We just let the Russians utilize it. The Russian, Siberian, Native Americans. They're the one utilizing protection. But when in actuality, the shit is for us. But they keep saying y'all nigga slaves. So, descendants of Negro slaves. So you are supposed to be looking for a Black Laws Dictionary kind of law to be put on the books for you. These niggas, it's a whole group of niggas out here that's not talking to us. But they're the loudest. They're the loudest. They're the loudest. They want protections. We already got protections. What we need is money to mechanize our farms. We need our farms back. We need our cities back. We need restitution for our ancestors, our relatives, our family members that hung from these trees, these popular trees, these in cities all over America and burned this Holocaust. That's what we need restitution and reparations for. I don't give a fuck about no slavery shit. I just don't, y'all. And I have tried, trust me, guys, I have tried to listen and be attentive to the people who keep telling me that I'm a slave, that I descended from slaves. I have asked the elders in my family, do y'all remember anything about slavery? Because y'all are old enough to, your grandparents, my great-grandparents, should have been slaves. Let them tell it. My great-grandparents were landowners. In South Georgia, they got a cross burned in their yard. That is damaging to a family. My great-grandparents got a cross burned in their yard. One of my great uncles had to be moved from South Georgia to hide in Florida amongst some of our other family members. Because the KKKs was going to kill him. And his daddy wouldn't let the KKKs kill him because they really wanted his daddy, who was the landowner, couldn't get to the daddy, so they targeted the son. That's the shit that's in our family that we need restitution and reparations for. I don't know about this other shit they talking about. And I'm from South Georgia, so I should know all about slavery. My family should know all about slavery. All thing my family remember is sharecropping. They damn sure remember working in the fields because we had fields. Still have fields. But not as what they calling slaves. As farmers, sharecroppers, landowners running a commodity that they were making money off of the commodity. Then there was a tax that was put into place from the government where they had to now pay the government on the product that they was growing on their own land. They had to pay the government taxes on. That's immoral. And that's what these people were fighting for. To get this stupid ass tax removed. Because how I grow something on my property and I got to pay you money from what I'm growing, from what my family is growing, cultivating. I got to pay you a share of it. And when you look at the militia district records, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Every crop, everything that was mined from the soil had to be accounted for. Everything. even the titanium, even the gold, even the silver, even the oil. The militia district records told the United States government exactly what to come when they needed what. So when World War II came and they needed oil, they knew where to go. When there was the Silver War, they knew where to go for the silver. They know where to go today for the titanium. We just ain't got our eyes on it. Well, a lot of us do. If you've been following me, you damn sure do. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Keep it going. Hey, Nick. I emailed the official art and congratulations on our building. Yes. We are working. I mean, we got to make this happen because, like I said, you know, they doing a lot with these records because they see a movement surging force. You can't not see it. You can't not. Hey, Susu. Hey, y'all. Oh, my God. Come on in, crew. Come on in. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to have to do, I may come back and do a show tonight. I'm just out and about. Like I said, I ain't been till I left the building. That's why they have to address the Native Americans about their origin stories. It's too much evidence. It's too much. Too much. These people are full-fledged Russians. I'm paid with Chief Nese. Who made a deal with the devil? It's confusing to me. Well, you know, the deals that were made in the devil. Let's just talk about, you know, the first Seminole War. The first Seminole War ether all of Americans' stories. It ethers all of America's stories. And to see a nigga online yelling who actually connected to it, boy, let's do everything we can do to get her out the fucking way. Only thing is, I got more people in the ground than the people who trying to get me out the way. So if I got more people in the ground than you have, and they're older people in the ground than you have, you don't even have the spiritual fortitude to even get me out the way. So just shut the fuck up and move around. You got to move. People need to move around. So the people who made their little deals with the devil, they're trying to get us out the way. Have been trying. Will never stop trying. They don't sleep. The only thing is, I don't really sleep either, bitch. So what? They don't sleep. Neither do I. I did not make enough money to even be trying to do a project like this. I did not raise enough $11,000. If you're renting a space here in Metro Atlanta, $11,000 is probably 1 month of rent. Probably 2 months of rent. If you buying, $11,000 ain't even a down payment on the building. Make no mistakes about it. What I'm doing is necessary. Really, we need our own cave system. Really, they need to turn over the keys to that cave system that they housing all our records in. Really, you need to explain to the niggas of America why the fuck is you housing our records in the cave system? What records, what all records do you have in there that you have to house? And not tell us about it. Now you got us paying for shit that belongs to us. How important are we? If you got the house, our goddamn records, they're not yours. You ain't got the house, the Ellis Island record. The Ellis Island records is in the building. Our shit is in the whole cave system. And I'm sitting here trying to get them piece by piece by piece. Piecemealing is what they call it. Piecemealing the shit together. Because I noticed, and some of you also noticed, that they're deleting the vital statistics. You delete the vital statistics, you delete the people. And that's how you say the people are exterminated, because you sitting here fucking with the vital statistics. Really, that's why we don't count in a sense today, because of the vital statistics. To put this into perspective, shit, it's probably 100 million people in the state of Georgia. Okay? Maybe 4 million got out to vote. That should tell you something. Why so many people stay at the fuck home? Because Kim didn't get no more than 2 million votes. He probably got probably got 1.9 million votes. Abrams probably got, what, 1.5 million votes? That ain't, is that 4 million people? Your bitches badly got 4 million people to come out the house and vote. Where are all the other people? Well, you removed our race from the birth certificate, so we don't count in vital statistics. So we don't even count as relates to the amount of people that's in the state of Georgia. Nigga, it's so many of us in the state of Georgia, it ain't even funny. We're not voting. Nobody is doing what we're asking them to do. And there are no consequences and repercussions behind these people not doing what we asked them to do. So in order for us to not murk one of these motherfuckers, we just gonna stay at the house. Because if you don't do what I asked you to do, then I'm gonna be ready to beat your motherfucking ass anyway. So let me stay my ass at the house, so I have to be mad at you and beat your goddamn ass when I see you. Because you got my vote. You made me come out and stand in this cold ass rain, in this windy ass weather, and vote for you. And you're not going to deliver. So I'm going to stay at the house because I'm going to avoid giving you this ass whooping. Now, the Russians also know that we are well aware that they are over here disguised as Native the fuck Americans and Mexicans. Because I said that in Cookies Part 1. Oh, that was Cookies Part 2, I think, that I pointed out that these Native Americans are actually Russian Mennonites. And they came over here disguised as 3 groups of people. They came over here disguised as Native Americans, Mexicans, and Amish. That's a figurative fact. Now, when I put that shit out in Cookies Part 2, ruffled a few feathers. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know the story. Been ruffling feathers ever since. At this point, restitution is not going to disappear. It's not going to vanish. We are here for our check. Martin Luther King said it, we'll never forget it. We're here for our check. And we got enough people in the ground to protect us. We have the capabilities to buy our own guns to protect ourselves. If a nigga come run up with a motherfucking noose like he want to pull a 1930 lynching, you get bullets these days for that. So it's a different kind of atmosphere. It's a different kind of Negro that has arisen today. We want our money. We want our land back. And the piece of land that you stole, because we got acres left, but that does not justify you stealing 200 and leaving us with what we have. Bitch, I want all that back too. Call it greedy, call it whatever the fuck you want. But you're not finna sit here and make your kids rich while my kids suffer. You're not finna make your cousins, your nieces, and your nephews and shit rich while my cousins and my nieces and my nephews suffer. Fuck it. And again, don't call me your motherfucking slave, and don't call me your descendant of a motherfucking slave. Don't call me none of that shit. If you don't want to call me an heir, don't call me that other shit either. Period. Now, tonight, I might come over here, like I said, I might come over here and do another show tonight to get into some more subject matters that we missed, because I missed talking to y'all. I really don't get on this early, so y'all excuse me for the yelling. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. When I go these long periods without, I don't know. I shouldn't go this long without just coming on talking, because my family talk just like me, with the same amount of passion, the same amount of courage, the same amount of everything. So I can't just talk to them. I'm talking uncles, goddamn great uncles, cousins. They all talk like me. So me just talking to them it's just too much. I just cannot just talk to them. Sisters, brothers, I can't just talk to them. I have to talk outside of my family. And I want to talk about some stuff surrounding, protections too for families. A lot of stuff we really shouldn't be talking about on social media, but this is the quickest way for us to talk to each other. This the quickest way for us to talk to each other. And we just, I don't know, it's some protections that we can get going, especially I'm looking at the whole thing that happened with Takeoff. And y'all know I have mentioned the Prince family before. I actually have some friends here that I don't think they the same Prince family, but nonetheless they are Prince. I don't fucking know if they some kin or not. Damn, I need to ask. I don't think they the same, because this Prince family here is not. They from Jamaica, and I think James Prince out of Texas, he might be American. I don't know. I'm fucking find out. But either way, the Prince family here, I used to work with the daughter, and I end up singing that. In fact, the funeral y'all seen me sing at, that was a Prince funeral, Prince family funeral. I sung at two of their funerals, and great family. But anyway, I've bragged on the Prince family in Texas before, not knowing all the shit that has happened. But all I know is the guy owned a hay company, and I was like, when you want to get into some real money on commodities, and I just thought it was so impressive that he owned a hay company. I wasn't thinking about Rap-A-Lot Records. I wasn't thinking about none of that. I wasn't really thinking about none of that. I was just thinking about the fact that he was in music, but he owned a hay company. And the hay company will generate shit, probably billions. It ain't no telling. I thought that was so impressive. But, hearing all this stuff, bro, it's so disturbing. It's disturbing, y'all. It's disturbing. And, of course, I have some I got some feelings towards this subject matter of Takeoff. But what I have learned from the young Dolph situation is some people on YouTube actually work for these agencies that are involved in these kind of theaters. And some people can say certain things and other people can't. So you kind of got to wait till somebody say it first, and then you can come out and repeat it, because the people who say it first will be the people who are targeted unless they are a part of the theater. So a lot of stuff that I have to say about the subject matter of Takeoff, I haven't really heard nobody say it, and I've been watching YouTube. I think King AK-47 kind of hinted at it last night, but he didn't outright say it. So I'm not gonna say nothing about this Takeoff shit right now, cause I'm like 2 degrees separation from the family. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't fucking know. All I know is last week here in Atlanta, it's like nobody was smiling. Like nobody was smiling, bro. It no matter where you went. You could have went to Chick-fil-A. Like you just was not finna get a smile after the news that Takeoff was murdered. You just did not get no smile. It's so thick. It was so thick. All last week. It's just like somebody shot your cousin, like killed your cousin. Or something. It's weird. The energy was so weird. It's much better now. But I just want to make sure, as a person who has studied war and know a little bit, I want to make sure that this theater is not what I think it is before I put my thoughts out there, because I got enough targeting going on. I got enough people that I be like 5 seconds away from putting a bullet in their head because they walk up on me too close, too fast. So I don't got time for it. Nigga, if I shoot somebody, it need to be right in his ass. I don't need no other wars, okay? I'm what somebody else said. Then I'm going to repeat like, yeah, he is absolutely right. Because I noticed some shit the first day. I'm like, okay. Oh, political theater. Or is it? I feel like our energy is consistently being used to. Oh shit. Jackie Bell. Read her comment, y'all. Read her comment. Read her comment, nigga. I'm telling you. I am telling you. And I am telling you. Wow. I don't know if it's some damn machines that is being used. I know. So the direct energy weapons, the two main direct energy weapon machines that people are being used, that people are having used on them, are masers and lasers. Okay, you can look up masers, and lasers will automatically come up, so you can kind of compare and contrast to two different machines, right? The reason I know about these machines is because, of course, you know, I have a little bit history with one of these machines. I don't know which one, but you just try to figure out now how is in fact energy being harvested, because they're saying these masers and these lasers are so portable. A person on top of you, or your next door neighbor, or just a person in the car next to you can have one, and they can kind of harness the energy, or whatever other word is used for. But only thing you will feel is the side effects, the radiation side effects. Now, the radiation side effects of it can cause so much brain damage, like aneurysms and other things, to happen to you that could lead to your untimely death. But the thing that they got back in advance was a form of energy. Now, this came directly from military personnel. That majors in laser shit was not even supposed to get to the public. That came directly from military personnel who got upset at the fact that the CIA director went on CNN and pretended like he didn't know what the fuck direct energy weapons were. He didn't know where they were coming from. He pretended like he didn't know where they're coming from, and military people got pissed off because now the military people who were operating some of these masers and lasers are now having the weapons turned against them. Now, if you think it's a game, you can go on congress.gov. Biden did release money for people who are victims of these direct energy weapons, but you couldn't get it unless you were a government worker, which military people can get it, technically. But those of you who are just regular truth tellers, or people who have an important job, or people who are disruptors, or people who, you know, come from a certain family who own a certain plot of land, you don't supposed to know about it. You don't supposed to know about it. Now, I was on the cusp of it because I was breaking down Bill Gates' 2010 TED Talk. And he talked about human combustion. These masers and these lasers, what they cause in the cellular structure of the brain, is a form of human combustion. It's a whole nother show. But it's so deep. And again, to Stacey Abrams, girl, unless you start in a school that's finna teach the Negro population of America about this goddamn shit here, girl, ain't nothing you can say. Ain't nothing you can say, bitch. We don't want to hear it. This what I want to know. I took physics in high school, so not in high school. Well, yeah, in high school, but I took physics in college too. We had to take physics in order to get our science degrees in biology and chemistry. And so I can understand some of these formulas when I see them, but I have to be exposed to them to see them so that I can understand it. And, had I been exposed to these formulas a long time ago, shit, I probably could have made a machine. I don't know. But you get enough Negro scientists, these formulas, we can make these goddamn machines. Trust me. The formulas don't change. The physics behind it does not change. We know about cells. We know about how mitosis and meiosis work on the cellular level. We know about cell regeneration and how cells split. This is how atomic bombs are created. This is the whole atomic era was predicated on cell splitting. Literally, that's how atomic bombs are made. Now, where are these cells coming from? That's a question. Anyway, that's another topic. That's another kind of nerdy topic for another day. But I want you all to be careful, be vigilant. The fight is not just beginning. We are in the best part of the fight. Well, we got them kicking ass. We like kicking. If this is a football score, nigga, this will be up by 100 points. I mean, we just running the board at this point. 100. These niggas probably got 3 points. These niggas ain't kicking nothing but a field goal. Trust me when I tell you, they ain't kicking nothing but a field goal. And last night with Stacey Abrams, they threw a flag on the play. They probably finna take that field goal bite. I think it went too far. I think it hit the goal and bounced out. Ready to learn. I said somebody said, why ready to learn? I work as a radio operator, and there are certain on the ground radars. There got to be radars. We were taught not to stand in front of because they can cook you from the inside. Human combustion. Certain antennas. Okay, antennas. There you go. Certain antenna can cook you from the inside. The thing is, see, we are the ones that are more protected from this stuff. The thing that, and Joel Pookrum talked about this, and I'm gonna get off here, I swear. Joel Pookrum talked about this a while ago. There's a group of scientists who only study carbon. See, we're not just dark on the outside. We're dark on the inside as well. Let's say dish-shaped. Okay. Dish-shaped antennas. We're dark on the inside as well. All of our organs are covered in carbon. So we have this structure that protects us from radiation, where in fact we could actually harness radiation. And radiation is nothing but frequency. It's nothing but a frequency. All things are frequency. Frequency, that's it. It's a particular frequency that's so low vibrating that it's supposed to harm. Not supposed to, it can harm you, especially on a cellular level. But it's ways to reverse the harm on a cellular level with frequency. So if a frequency is low and it's just eating away at you on a cellular level, you can feel the headaches coming on. You can feel like it's some popping in your brain. You can feel like cloudy. You can literally reverse that with the opposite of that frequency. It's really just that simple. Like the Travis Scott concert, where they had this weapon on them, and the one that just happened over in, I don't know whether it was India, China, somewhere. During Halloween, a group of people died in an alleyway, and they couldn't understand. But once you see these people rocking back and forth, that is the Havana syndrome that they're talking about. These people, they're losing their equilibrium. Once you start losing your equilibrium, if that thing just stays on you and you can't shake out of it, you can't move, then that's where lots of damage coming. If you white, if you don't have no melanin, you done. You done for. You are done. Okay? If you have enough melanin and you move out of that frequency, you automatically need to change it to another frequency to start those cells to regenerate. The cells that were lost need to regenerate, because you're always regenerating cells anyway. So cells dying ain't no thing. Your cells can die, just too many of them can't die. If you stay in that frequency and too many cells die, you die. Or you get a brain aneurysm or something more deadly. Well, the brain aneurysms are deadly too, but you've seen this influx of brain aneurysms that has happened in people, and nobody is looking at these masers and these lasers because regular people don't have them. These are military operations and police operations. So why would a police operation have a maser on you in the apartment above you? What is it about you? Well, somebody could have paid for it to happen, or they do know who your family is. They do know what property that you own, and they are shocked that you know. So now that you know, let's kill you softly and slowly. This is a way to murder somebody without leaving a trace. So nobody got to break in your house and murder you no more. They could do it softly, slowly, with the maser or a laser. Somebody said, people who are talking about lasers are cuckoo. Well, explain the fact that the CIA just went on CNN talking about it. If y'all can find that video, read the comment section. If y'all can find that video, read the comment section. It's military people in there. It's non-military people in there. It's so many people in there saying this shit is happening to me. This shit is happening to my loved ones. I thought they was crazy when they was talking about it. Now look at you niggas finally admitting to it. It's people on the end of cheese. People on the end of cheese, but this is a good way to kill people softly and slowly. And you can imagine whether these things are used in hospitals. Same as MK Ultra. Yeah, it's a MK something. It's MK Naomi. Is it MK Naomi? It's not MK Ultra, but it's very similar to MK Ultra. Now look at this MK Ultra, right? Somebody said I got it off Amazon. The one I bought is out of stock, but I think the others work just as good. Look them. Oh, EMF Scully. Yes. Some EMF. Yes, you definitely need EMF. They got Scullies. They got all kind of stuff. Shoes. They got whole EMF curtains that you can line your whole bed with. But anyway, I think it's MK Naomi. But remember MK Ultra, right? When this was there was some kind of drug that they put in the Black community, because you have to have a conduit, right? You have to introduce something to the body, then you introduce something to the body, then you use the machine. So like, just say the vax was introduced to our body, then that make that machine work better. But it's something that they put, LSD. Yes, LSD. LSD was introduced, right? The LSD, then another thing was introduced to make the LSD work. But they said it was not affecting Negroes because of music. Negroes was using record players with diamond tips on them. So the diamond tip record player, that frequency was reversing the LSD and the frequency that they was using with the LSD and MK Ultra. That frequency of the record player, because it had a melanin, a diamond tip, it was reversing. So it's a battle of frequencies. But if you don't know that, then you won't be able to cure yourself fast. Okay. So yeah, it's the same thing. If you look at the mentality of how is this group of niggers unaffected by it because they was using the record players, yeah, it's like a frequency gun. You can call it a frequency gun. Yeah, the record player was secure. Exactly. So the CIA realized that, damn, we can't kill them like this because they literally is dancing this shit away. They're sitting here dancing on the weekend, and all the damage that we did to them, literally they sat here and watch it being reversed. Because these masers and these lasers was created by the Germans. That was during the World War. Now, one of them was created in the 80s, but one of them has been out since the 50s. They're just making better versions of what they've already created. These Oscar Nazis doing this shit. This ain't Oscar Nazis. That German that was killing the Germans. They sitting here using German technology today. It's an interesting thing when you look at it. It's an interesting thing when you look at it. Very interesting thing. But yeah, you just can't kill. You just can't kill us. Why? Diamond tip and records are black too. That's what I'm saying. Diamond tip. You got black on black. So you got you have Negroes didn't even know that they was reversing it. They was just doing what we normally do. We listen to music. We listen to all forms of music. That's us. Music is us. That frequency lives within us forever. So it's hard to battle us with the frequency, no matter how low the frequency is. It may damage us at the time. But just to show, as I turn, don't make me turn on no Dinah Washington. Just to show, as I turn on some of the old music and some of the new music that's tuned right, that done reverse everything you did. And now let me be able to sing. I can sing. So it reverses it even quicker. I can hold the frequency, whether it's a low one or a high one. So, it's interesting that people still think they can kill us this way. Even if you kill us by bullet, you can't kill the spirit. No Ghostbuster machine can soak the spirit up. So you're going to put me in the ground, put my spirit there, and then I'm going to come right back. And the lower humans should have realized this by now. I'm not new. You're not new. We are just repeating the fight. We are continuing the fight just like they're continuing their slaughter. They're continuing their fight and we are continuing ours. We will not bow down. We are not slaves. We do not have a master. We are the masters of our own fate. We don't have masters. We don't. We are on a repeat cycle. And it's not, some people will try to demonize the cycle like, oh, we're stuck in purgatory. You ain't stuck in no fucking purgatory. You can get your ass out and do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can start a business. You can raise a family. You can raise beautiful children. You can build a garden. You can do whatever you want to do. You can go tomorrow and buy you a Porsche if you fucking wanted to. You can buy you a jet if you wanted to. You can do whatever you want to. This is not purgatory. You're not stuck here. This is the heaven that they speak of. You can do whatever you want to. You can drop some seeds in American soil. It grow a whole fucking plant. You go over to London and drop some seeds in the ground. See what you grow. You got more weeds that are actually herbs here in America than any other place in the world. You got turpentine here. Turpentine will get rid of it. Man, turpentine with a little sugar on a spoon will get rid of any worm, anything that you think is in your body. Put a pin in that, because I got a thought on this too about turpentine. I got a thought on this turpentine thing. You remember our ancestors always used turpentine for every damn thing. And boy, them people was healthy as a whip. You couldn't introduce nothing to them. They gonna turpentine it out. Pine oil. They gonna turpentine, nigga. You got more pine trees than in America, than any place in the world. The pine nut is the most expensive nut in the world. Don't get me started, y'all. They think all of us are slow. No, we're not slow. You just keep talking to us like we're slow because it's a group of us saying we're descendants of slaves. All of us don't think that way. You can't prove it. We're not all descendants of low wages, because that's all a slave was, a nigga who was making low wages. We're not all descendants of low wages. No, some of us descendants of goddamn farm owners, business owners. The people who are inventing things. We want the royalty checks from the inventions. That's what we want. I love y'all. What time is it? Lord, what time is it? Jeez. Lord, I let the time slip by and got on here, start running my mouth. This is what time it is. Come on, call, turn down. Okay, I might have to go. I had to go, y'all. Costco got pine nuts $25 for a small bag.